Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session because it's only 5 minutes long, where a normal Reiki session with me does last an hour. This is just enough to give you a little bit of a sample of what Reiki can do for you, just a tiny little sample. If you should decide that you want more Reiki in your life, you can always get a hold of me using the contact information on my website, which is listed in the description box below. Reiki can help with so many different things. It can help with financial situations, with medical situations, with emotional situations, with relationship situations, all kinds of good stuff. Today, what I'm doing is I'm setting the intention on the Reiki for whatever will benefit each of you who watches this video the most. And then after we do the 5 minutes of Reiki, what we'll do is 5 minutes of questions where I use my psychic abilities and my tarot cards. And we take a peek at whatever it is that's on your mind or on your heart. You get to ask one question if you want to. So for right now, let's just get started with the Reiki, shall we? All right, so we're starting Reiki at 4 after the hour. That means we're going to finish it up at 9 after the hour. And once again, the intention on the Reiki today is for whatever is for your highest and best good for each of you as individuals. Four more minutes left on the Reiki. Sequoia, hello, hello. Reiki's for highest and best good today, my dear. Thank you for the thumbs up. How are you today, honey? I'm fantastic, thank you. Glad to hear that you're good. We've got 3 more minutes left on the Reiki. So far, it's a really quiet room. You're the only one in here with me. How does that song go? I think we're alone now. 2 more minutes on the Reiki. If you have questions about Reiki, this is the perfect time to ask. 'Well, to be honest, the chat room is not the best place to feel it because I'm usually talking, 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 which is distracting for you all. I think that usually feeling it is pretty subtle. And so sometimes it almost takes being sort of in a meditative state because you're feeling energy. And when you meditate, really what you're focusing on, I think, is energy too. And we don't exactly have a meditative state here in the chat room. When you get a private Reiki session with me, we have things set up a little bit differently so that it's more conducive to you being more aware of that Reiki as it's coming in. One more minute of Reiki. JJB, hello, hello. Glad to see you back in the room, my dear. We're just getting ready to wrap up the Reiki. Actually, I think we are going to wrap up the Reiki. Thank you for being here. So that means it's time for questions. If you guys want to put your questions up in the chat box, I will be happy to answer those. I'm going to set my timer and grab my tarot deck, and we will go to town. You can tell I'm getting serious when I put on my glasses to read your questions. All right, who's going to be the first question? No questions yet? By the way, super chats are always appreciated and never required, but always appreciated. It doesn't have to be a yes or no question. And I try to steer away from should I's because I haven't run into where spirit is going to tell you what you should or what you shouldn't do. But spirit, at least when in my readings, spirit will show you what happens if you choose this option or what happens if you choose that option so that you can make an educated decision for yourself. Spirit is never going to take away your free will if you're getting a genuine reading, in my opinion. So like if you're going to word a question, I might say something like, for me, when I word questions, I say something like, would it be a good idea for me to do yada, yada, yada? And then I'll put a time frame like right now or later on today or whatever the case might be that I think maybe it would be a good idea. And then I'll just kind of double check in like that. Sequoia wants to know, is Marcus in Charlotte for work or is he with another female? Why is Marcus in Charlotte? Why is Marcus in Charlotte right now? Why is Marcus in Charlotte right now? Spirit's telling me to put down 2 rows. So we've got 2 answers, which right away implies that there's 2 reasons why he's in Charlotte. One is that he is getting together with somebody that he has known from the past. That doesn't necessarily have to be another female, but this is somebody he's known from before. He wants to really reconnect for their relationship, and this is somebody that I think he's pretty set on the idea of starting that relationship over. Now, what I don't have coming up is a queen or a page. So that's, if we had something like a queen or a page coming up, that would tell me that that would be a female. I also don't have anything coming up like a 6 of cups or a lovers that says this is necessarily for love. That doesn't mean it's not, but spirit's not being very specific about who this person is from the past. Okay. So it doesn't have to be a lover, but I also can't take it off the table either. Why else is he there? Okay, so when we look at why else is he here, we do have a queen showing up here. This is going to be an air sign queen, either rising sign or ascendant. And this is somebody that he's having a hard time letting go of. So this is somebody that they've probably actually broken up, but he's having a hard time with the idea that they are not still together. And it looks to me like either, who's going on? Who showed their true colors here? Looks to me like she's going to be showing her true colors while he's on this trip. And I think he's going to be thinking less of her, now that he sees her true colors. So there is a dual purpose there. Hello there, Ronan. Hey, hey, how are you, my dear? Do you have a question for me? The timer hasn't gone off yet. You're quite welcome, Sequoia. Sorry, honey bunny. Okay, so JJB, I don't see a question here from you, and I know you were thinking about putting one up there. By the way, guys, if you're getting anything out of this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others as well. Let's define soon, Ronan. Today is the 7th. Let's say by the end of this month. Will Ronan find a new job by the end of this month? Will Ronan find... Do you already know it's not a good idea, JJB? Okay, Ronan, finding a new job. Looks like there's lots of communication going on back and forth between you and employers. That's for sure. You've got some help from somebody who is a Queen of Fire. So this is going to be like an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo lady. Yeah. I think she's trying to recommend you to somebody else and get you a good position, but I don't see that actually coming through. So I think that if you're kind of counting on that, I think you should still keep putting out other resumes as well, Ronan. Okay. I think she gives it her best shot, but I just don't see it coming through. So that was the timer. So Ronan's question is the last question. Oh, well, that's cool. We like it when you hang out. And yes, you already know it's a bad idea. You sound like me. I know it's a bad idea to get together with this guy, but is it a good idea? Dun, 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 dun. Put on all the cards. Yeah, it's a bad idea. Am I going to do it anyway? Probably. Will I regret it later if the card said it was a bad idea? Absolutely. What am I going to learn? You're quite welcome, Ronan. You're quite welcome. You know, that just is an indication too, JJB, that we've got some work to do on ourselves. We've got some shadow work because for some reason we're being drawn to something that we know is not cool for us. You know? Oh, I do get regrets sometimes. I'm glad you don't. All right, so that wraps up questions and Reiki. Thank you guys so much for being here. Aw, Candace, hi, hi. You're coming in just as I'm leaving, baby girl. I'm so sorry. Thank you all seriously for being here. Thank you for the thumbs ups on this video and for sharing it with others who may find it beneficial as well. Thank you also to those of you who are ordering private Reiki sessions and private readings with me. I do appreciate all of your support. You guys are the ones who keep me floating, doing the things that I love to do for my living. So thank you very much. Everyone have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, and peaceful day. And I'll see you guys back here the next time around. Peace out.